Hello, hello, how's it go? I'm Obi, and welcome back to our playthrough of Resident Evil 9. We are going to get through this. I had some trouble last night. I play on Linux. Expect some crashes sometimes. The easy fix I wasn't even thinking about. I was so tired last night after taking a hockey game and kind of having a little much more food than I should have. I was miserable last night. It wasn't fun. But you know what? That's fine. So we are currently in the process of trying to get a detonator put together. For some reason, they split it into 3 parts. I don't know why they did that. Kind of dumb if you ask me. But here we are. So let's go ahead and add some sound back to the game. If it's too loud, let me know. Actually, I will turn it down a little bit on my side. I don't think it shouldn't affect what's coming out on your side, on the stream side. And I'm also doing something different. I'm playing this in HDR. I hope it's coming through just fine. Actually, you know what? I can check my phone probably. Okay, let's do a very quick check. Get the channel. We are live. Man, honestly, it does look fine to me. I thought I had to do a bunch of filters or something with to do HDR and SDR, but if I do, then I can easily do that. Okay, cool. What I don't understand is this thing is supposed to. My understanding was it would offer it in both vertical format or in vertical format too, but it doesn't seem like it really does that. Anyways, yeah, we're back in this. Yeah. Got him. Are you effing kidding me? Oh, missed. There we go. No, you don't. I saw that. He was getting ready to press that freaking button again. Seriously, who gave the zombies weapons? Alright, so I've been playing through trying to make sure that this doesn't crash on me now. So there's a little bit of that. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh yeah. Alright. That should be fine now. Something fun I found you can do. Oh, come on, get away from there, man. There we go. Hey, see, they got them freaking machine guns over here. Why did they do that? Oh, I can't even see. Give me a break here. Alright, take you out. Come on. Oh, I'm blind shot on that one. Nope. Yeah, less surprise here just because I played through this just to make sure it doesn't crash so I fix the problem. But yeah, what I hated the most about all that was it did it right after I just talked up a big game about how Linux is so much better than Windows and it's so much better performing and awesome. And then suddenly three freezing crashes, one after the other. I was a little mad about that, a little salty. Oh wait, can I not get in there at all? I wonder if I can break that apart or something. One sec. Or if... No, there might be a way to get up there though, but let's check this out. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, I think I blew it out. I think I blew it up. Oof. Uncle Leon's knees are not going to do well. Oh yes! Requiem ammo! Okay, was there anything in here? Ooh, what's that? Nice, rifle ammo. I love getting rifle ammo. It's very useful. I've yet to a little bit of machine gun ammo never hurts. Some tracking module. I think I got extra points on those tracking modules just for blowing them up with his cannons. Go grab a repair kit from container 02 in the central camp. The signal receiver got all beat up during transport and we need to fix it. Oh, what a coincidence. I've already been there. Broken signal receiver. Fixed signal receiver. Haha. Oh wait. Now it's a fixed signal receiver. There we go. Woo! Alright, there's one more. Got last piece to get, and then we can bust through that and ride that motorcycle. Oh, Jesus Christ! Run! Oh, man. Come on, come on. Yep, nope, we're gonna take him out in style. And boom. Ha 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 ha. Now where are they coming from? Oh. Ah, they outsmarted me there. Hmm. Oh, come on. Alright, that's it. Let's get the other ones right beside it. I really wish he ran faster, though. But maybe that's an old age thing that they're doing. Oh, she finally made it up. Just to be brought down. Oh boy. Did I get him? Or did I miss? Yeah, I got him. And boom. Okay, I think that's it. Hmm. Anything else I can try and blow up? I mean, we found that I could get in that room by blowing that up. Any other debris I can blow up? Oh, I bet it hits right on the edge. It does. What about this one, though? This looks like it goes in the alley. No. Okay. Alright. I guess we're done. And one for the knees. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I seriously can't just jump down there? Also, how were they climbing up like that, though? Okay, I already got that. I didn't see a ladder I could climb.
Sherry, got the signal receiver.
Okay, one component left. By the way, I found some evidence of the Pentagon putting pressure on the BSAA. It appears the North American branch has been moving independently.
Heard they had an internal dispute. Think it's related?
That's all I've got. There's been an increase in government surveillance. Looks like my fan base is growing.
Some things never change. Watch your back. I'll contact you again soon.
Oof. All right. Next stop. Where was that next stop? Oh, is it up there? It's one of those, I guess. Oh wait, I know how to tell. Yep, I guess it's that first one there. Logistics warehouse is where I need to go. Oh, hey, I'm so sorry. Hi, okay. Hi there, is it 1207? Linux users often overestimate how hard it is for the average normie user to even get to Linux. That is true. That is true. You are absolutely right. So let me I'm gonna detach this window so I can bring it to the monitor. It's closer to me so I can actually see the thing. Or maybe I'm not. Okay. First, I need to know what Linux even is. Second, I need to know how to even download an ISO and how to boot with a USB, how to install it. Funny you mentioned that. I'm actually working on some of that stuff right now. I've been saying I was going to do it for a long time, and I'm finally getting to the point to where I have the ability to take the time to sit down and start doing that. So I do plan to actually, not on this channel, I'm going to start a whole new channel just dedicated to Linux stuff. Still the same premise though, with me on here. But yeah, I plan to start because my goal is to, because my wife is pretty much a normie. She's got some advanced knowledge in terms of computing, but she's still a normie when it comes to Linux. So yes, my goal is to basically make tutorials for her to follow that she can be able to follow, install Linux, maintain Linux, and everything in between. So that is my overall goal with that, in order to try and also help out others. I'm not saying that she's like, you know, that standard of which everybody is at, but a good starting point for people to be able to take and get set up with Linux and be able to run it. A lot of these distributions are easy to run now. I'm running off a Bazite, and that one's pretty much just turnkey, and it's really hard to mess that one up because most of it just reverts back, but whatever. Anyway, so the thing is getting people to the point to where they figure out how to be able to do that. Yeah, you got to be able to know where to go, what you need. So you need to be able to say, I want to do this with Linux. So I want to do gaming. I want to do productivity and office work. Yeah. So yeah, those are definitely big things that you have to ask yourself, and that's the stuff I plan to tackle in that regard in doing tutorials. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge on all sides, but yeah, I do plan to do that, and I fully understand that. I want Linux to be able to grow, but at the same time, while people say they want it to grow, they also want to keep it like really overly complicated. It's like, come on, let's just make it as simple as possible, because even I don't want to work on my computer all day after work. I know people got fooled into thinking Linux would magically be faster than Windows from TikTok, then proceed to bork their grub, terrible FPS, random errors. There are different factors. Also depends on how long ago that was. There's been like a lot of huge strides here in the past couple of years, especially the past couple of years, in vendor support, hardware support, and everything. But yeah, some will lose their data, logins, and yeah. Here's the thing with that: they probably weren't told to dual boot and try out Linux on a separate partition. And what I actually recommend is don't even install it just yet, not even as a dual boot. I actually recommend downloading something like Ventoy and just copying the ISO to it and just run the live version of the USB until you're comfortable with it, until you can make a decision on which one you want, so you can figure out what the flows are with each desktop, whether it's KDE, GNOME, if it's going to be Omarchi with Hyperland and all that stuff. There's so many choices, and I think that's great, but also limiting for people to try and get into it, because they're going to be overwhelmed. So yeah, as far as losing data and logins, yeah, that's one reason why I recommend dual booting. If they've got enough knowledge or somebody that can help them set it up, get a second drive, boot it from there. Don't touch the data on your Windows partition, and give it at least 1 month minimum, but I really recommend 2 to 3 months. So that way you can get through a bunch of patching cycles, so you can also get through just updates of the applications and time to find those applications that you want to use as either a replacement. And that's the other thing, you've got to find out the things that you want to do, that you need to do, especially the need. Do those alternatives exist? Is there an alternative? Is there only one company that does what you specifically need? Does all your hardware work for it? All that stuff. There's so many things to consider. Linux is for everyone, but not everyone is for Linux. That is how I approach that. I also try to take things down to a as simplistic as possible view, even for myself, because I want to approach this and talk to people as if I'm also, I would say I'm more of an enthusiast that has additional knowledge just because my field is in IT. But I'll be honest, I do not want to, I don't want to actually talk in the jargon at all times and all that stuff, especially on my home machine, you know? Linux definitely wasn't for me. It deleted all my data 3 years ago, and I've never stopped resenting Linux ever since. Oh, that's a shame. So it deleted. Let me guess. You went to install it, and you told it to you told it to, without even maybe realizing, to wipe your entire drive or something to that effect. I'm guessing with Windows with all your data on it. Is that correct or close? And I wouldn't honestly, I wouldn't resent it. I would probably be more upset at the process of which you were maybe told. Or if I'm 3 months and then suddenly out of nowhere it borks on its own. Oh, okay. There are things that can happen on that. One thing I found is stuff like time shift is really good for keeping all that backed up. That way, if something does go wrong, you can just boot back into a previous kernel. Because if there's a bad kernel update or something, then yeah, that can really make your day really bad. So stuff like time shift is really good about that, because it can also back up your. You can use that to back up your configs and everything. So if anything does go wrong, it's got a copy of the old configs too. And IT tech guys can't extract the data because of weird file systems, so they say they can't help me recover the data. That's the problem. 3 years ago, nobody taught me how to use Linux. What even is timesheet? It's backup software. So it's it's backup software that lets you keep versions and everything. Let me do this. Let me make a. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking what it was. Oh, you were making an example of 3 years ago. Okay, I'm sorry. I get it. I get it. Okay, yeah. And that's part of the problem of why some people are either afraid or they have tried it and they didn't have a good experience because they weren't given enough information up front. It's not something that it's something you can just jump into. It's better if you have a luxury of like, you know, a second PC, like an old PC or some old laptop, to just try it out on first. Not everybody has that option, unfortunately. It's going to be less and less now with the prices thanks to AI companies. But yeah, so that is unfortunate. I am sorry that even happened. Yeah, that lack of information is just as dangerous as knowing too much to mess something up. It was just some slop quoting the Linux is better than Windows Bro, super fast, snappy, awesome. You're gonna have a great time because wind blows sucks. Nothing about the problems you'll. Yeah, unfortunately, that's more of the clickbaity stuff, and that's honestly one reason. So I haven't personally done any videos on it yet. Like I said, I've been wanting to do it for a while, but so many people are doing videos. But at the same time, yeah, I'm seeing stuff like that. I do see where there's a lack of that information that, you know, please don't jump in and do this. Do these things and make sure this is for you, that kind of thing. I will never tell you that Linux is the best for everybody because it's not. Some people have software that will never work on Linux because for one reason or another, mostly it's vendor support, and they don't have an interest or a business need to incorporate Linux, all that stuff. But yeah, you're right. That is one of those things. That's in my plans to bring that up in any videos I make with Linux tutorials. Is, you know, these gotchas. Like, it's like you want Linux, but is it for you? You want to make sure that it's one of those things that you do want to have, you know, that kind of thing. Make sure that you can have it and it not destroy something in your daily workflow. So yeah, those are really important things that I wish people would talk more about when they're praising Linux like that. I use an open source program, and for the past 10 years, Linux users have failed to even make a port of it on Linux. What program? I'm just curious on that one, because I know there are some that are even in open source that haven't been ported, you know, from Linux. ShareX. Oh, okay. I've seen that one a lot, actually. People talk about that one a lot, and yeah, I get that's a really good one that people love. FX Sound 2, probably. I'm not as familiar with FX Sound. Obviously, it deals with audio. ShareX, I mean, it's not as. Let me actually do this. Let me. See if I can't minimize this real quick. Okay, let me. Okay, so ShareX. The closest thing I can think of would be like Spectacle. And where YouTube chat? Where'd you go? There you are. So like with Spectacle, it's common in KDE now. I can do video and images. It does a lot of different methods. You know, you can do screen recording. I don't want to do it right now because I'm recording with my stream here. I don't know if I'll encroach on the encoder or not. There are a lot of options you can do here. You can do a screen recording, you can do a screenshot based on active window, selected window, all screens scaled to the same size, rectangular region. So you can do stuff like that. It even does have a built-in editor if I wanted to, you know, pixelate some of this stuff, make it stronger. You know, you can do all kinds of stuff like that. Blur, you can add text. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. I never actually used ShareX. My brother did, and he loved it. He actually converted to Linux himself about half a year ago, and he's not looked back at this point. Well, no, I take that back. He does dual boot. He does occasionally want to play some of his games at like Battlefield 6 and stuff. It's the advanced stuff from ShareX that's missing on Linux. Screen recording, screenshot, convert to a format, then send to a specific folder program. Okay, well, like I was saying, the screen recording is there. I think you can specify the format. We'll try it. Let's see if I can also. Let's see if we can actually video saving. Oh yeah, you can specify WebM, MP4, animated WebP, or GIF. So yeah, you can change the formatting and everything, and do a video as well. So that is doable inside of Spectacle. I personally love Spectacle. I've used it a lot for screen capture and everything. So that's as far as the other one, sent to a specific folder. I mean, you can definitely save and you can also extract text. Yeah, you can save as and, you know, go to a certain folder, and I think you can obviously choose what folder you save it to. Yeah, and you can choose the file naming convention, all that stuff. So it's these are things that are in Spectacle itself. So I'm not going to say it's one-to-one because I've not actually used ShareX myself, so I can't really speak to that. But for what's described, it does have it in there. From what, you know, as far as if it's comparable, debatable. Somebody would have to actually use it. I would, you know, I'm not going to rush to install a Windows app or Windows machine anytime soon, but I'm sure a lot of people have. There might even be some comparison videos on it already. Just have to go look for them. But yeah, I hope that one day you could trust Linux again. I know that, you know, it may not be as possible due to all that. Oh, one sec. Sorry, my dog Obi was barking. Anyways, hopefully one day you can find, if you have that itch to get off Windows, because, you know, I don't know, you might be using Windows 10. Don't know if you like Windows 11 or not. My wife refuses to go to 11, but she's also not paying for the support on 10, which I'm not a big fan of because I would like to be subjected to less security breaches. She's the only Windows user in the house at this point. So that's one reason why I want to make these videos, to help her understand Linux and be able to install it. Preferably install it without me, but I will obviously help support her in every way possible. But if my videos can help her convert to Linux with everything that she does on her computer, then I will feel accomplished on that, and I hope it will help others that view it as well. So I'm very hopeful on this. I definitely want to do that and keep that as a possibility there. You used to use Ubuntu, but now you're using Windows 11. Ubuntu. They're making some changes that I don't like. They're trying to convert all their stuff that's battle tested, all their simple programs like copy and all that stuff. They're making a huge push to push everything to Rust, and I don't know why. So I will say, and I know you will see this a lot, but it's anything but Ubuntu at that point. I would say, you know, depending on what you want to do, you know, if you want to game, I would say, you know, Bazite, CachyOS, that kind of, those kind of like those big buzzword ones. They are good. Nobara, the guy, Glorious Eggroll, who created Proton, he is the maintainer of Nobara Linux, which is Fedora based, which is based off of Red Hat, which is what most businesses use for their servers and everything. So yeah, that's I'm planning, if I distro hop a lot too. So right now I'm on Bazite. I was on Ubuntu to try it out, and it slighted me. It screwed me over on some things, so I moved off of it, distro hopped over. It doesn't really matter which one it is. Only kids have, oh, let's see here. Why can't there be a general OS and not specialized OS? Most of the time, people don't have time for gaming. Only kids have that much time for gaming. I'd argue I'm probably not a kid, but I have some time for gaming. Not as much as, you know, a kid with no responsibilities or job, but if you don't want to specialize those, if you want one that just works, I would recommend something like Linux Mint, or even better, Zorin OS is a really good one for people that convert over. They're not specialized for gaming, but they can do that. They're not specialized for video editing or anything else, but they can do it. But they are made with the idea of simplicity for the end user. Like Zorin OS specifically is made for people that want to come into Linux from Windows. They actually have themes that mimic Windows 10 or 11 to help you with that transition. Then you've got, you know, you've got your bases. You've got like Fedora OS. It's not specialized for anything. It's just the OS, and it's made for actually just doing your daily life and everything. So there's a lot out there that isn't just specialized. I like to try out new things and do other things, especially in the gaming sector of it. So I do tend to lean toward the specialized gaming OSs or gaming optimized ones. You know, you got Steam OS on the Steam Deck. You've got, and soon to be the Steam Frame / Steam Box or Steam Machine. I keep calling it the Steam Box, but I really need to call it GameCube. Anyways, and then, you know, Bazite is also made for handhelds. CachyOS is made for handhelds, but they've also got desktop versions. But their focus is gaming. So if gaming is not your priority, then yeah, I would say, you know, look for something like, you know, straight out Fedora. You know, Bazite's based on Fedora, but it's specialized, so you get Fedora, which is focused as a general desktop. How many distros have you distro hopped, and can you tell me why you hopped off of those distros? Yeah. So something I've distro hopped from all kinds of. I've been distro hopping for a long time. It's not that there's anything inherently wrong with each distro, because on the back end of everything, it's all the same to me. One uses one variant of it uses a different package manager from the other, because you've got your base OS is Arch, Debian, and Red Hat. So Arch, you've got your CachyOS, your Steam OS, you've got Ubuntu on the Debian side. That also includes Linux Mint. That includes Zorin OS is based on that too. So those are, you know, those are going to use apt, while Arch is going to use the AUR and Pac-Man managers. And then you got the Red Hats, which uses RPMs and DNF. So those are really the biggest differences. There is your package management and the updates that are coming from those. Now, as far as how many times I've distro hopped, a lot. I'd used Linux off and on since like 2005. So I've had I started off with Mandrake Linux on my PowerPC iBook, Mac iBook, a long time ago, and that was a mess. It was like 6 CDs long, or in size. It took a very long time. Couldn't get wireless running on it. Oh man, it was a pain. Then I had after that, I tried it again eventually with Fedora. And we're talking early 2005. This is like extremely niche for this kind of thing. So you have oh man, at Fedora, did on a spare laptop that I just happened to have. Then Ubuntu came, and it was really nice. It had all these effects of, to make it look nice. It had a lot more in the... You've been using Linux a very long time, not like me. Most people I know, or the YouTubers who glaze Linux weekly on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, that's a fair assessment. I am by no means an expert in Linux either. There's so much. I have coworkers that are only 10 years older than me, but they have about 50 years of Linux knowledge more than me too. I mean, I'm not that old, but I'm also not that young either. I'm in my early 40s. I've been using it a while, off and on. I had been, I've also been a Windows user since the 90s, since like 3.1. So I've been around. I've seen them all. I've been through a lot of the evolutions of everything. So with the Linux side, yeah, I've distro hopped a lot. I've always come back to Ubuntu because that was the most common and most supported one with hardware. But as things would happen, as these specialized OSs come out, I would distro hop. I would try Zorn OS, and I was like, oh man, I really like this. This is actually really nice. And if somebody was coming off of Windows, this is actually really cool because they can mimic Windows and get your familiarity with it and ease you into it. I've also done Gerudo Linux. It's an Arch-based Linux. I did a specialized gaming edition of that one. They've got all kinds of different desktop environments for that one too. But I went with one that was based on KDE, which is what you're looking at here, where it's it's got that familiarity of a start menu from Windows 10 and lower. We've got different desktops that you can switch to. So all kinds of fun stuff there. As far as the people that are, as you're referring to, the YouTubers glazing it every week and everybody that doesn't have that experience and knowledge, I think part of that might be that it probably just sounds really good when they go to, put that into a video, but it needs to be treated with a little more caution, I guess you could say. A little more knowledge on what it is, how it works, how it's going to be different, not that it's going to be better. There needs to be a focus on how it's going to be different. You need to be able to say, this is not going to be Windows. So you shouldn't go in there expecting to be able to start control panel and do this and this and this. It's going to be start system settings, and then, well, I guess now it's system settings on there too. But there's so many options. Look how many freaking options you have on here. So I mean, we go. Let's say we go to, colors and themes. You can do all the fun stuff, change your themes and stuff. But then you get into stuff like auto start. This isn't the same place as you would find it in Windows. So I have a companion, which is what's actually powering my Elgato Stream Deck for the stream, and Steam is in there. But this has so many features of, I could say, window management. I can give rules to Windows to say always have a particular window on top, but never focus it. I could have it say this window will always have to be up here in the top right corner or something. You know, no matter what, if it has this, you know, this certain set of rules, this certain qualifiers. But then you get into other stuff like, let's say, you know, you got your, oh, let's see, you got remote desktop built into it, but you know, it's not in Windows, it's built in, but it's in the Pro version. And that's the other thing, you get a lot of stuff in Linux that you don't get with Windows unless you pay for a higher version and stuff, when this is pretty much just free. Even the Red Hat stuff is technically free, but you're more paying for support, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's so many things with Linux, so many differences, so many things that need to be covered and taught, so that somebody isn't just jumping in and risking all their data or something. I mean, if I had it my way and everybody would be able to have a second drive, and they would also have all their stuff backed up onto an external drive somewhere, so that if the event something happens, they can recover it. And any store or IT tech that they take it to would be able to actually recover it, because they would have that knowledge. The reason they couldn't get into those drives, your drive probably, is because, you know, it has a different file system structure. It's NFS. It's going to be you know, I mean, not NFS. Oh gosh, blah. ext4 or BTRFS, you know, something like that. It's not going to be something like a, you know, it's not going to be in TFS like in Windows or anything, unless it's FAT32. Then you're great. You're good to go. They'll be able to grab it. Yes, Linux does often have features Windows can only get to through paying for a program that does it, but also means Windows users are just better supported because there's an incentive there. This is true. You are paying for something like that, yes. Whether it always gets well, a lot of that will also depend. I mean, I don't know if you can log into like Microsoft's website and ask questions on like Microsoft learn.microsoft and places, and generally you'll get somebody that will jump in there, you know, and just be forum replies. I guess you could also call them. I don't think they still charge. I hope they wouldn't, but they might. I'm not familiar, so don't quote me on any of that. I'm not sure how they handle all that, to be honest. But yeah, there is incentive. The idea that you paid for it, you get support. You buy a computer you buy an Asus laptop that came with Windows. You can call them and get support like that, though. A lot of times it may be limited support. It might be a year, 2 years support, but you'll have some kind of incentive there for that. Now, I will say there are manufacturers that are producing Linux laptops as well. They're selling Linux laptops. I know if you bought a System 76 laptop, that's a Linux-based company that sells laptops and desktops that come installed with either Ubuntu or their Pop OS, which is based off of Ubuntu. So you know all the hardware is supported for it and everything, because that's how they built it. Then there is even Dell and HP are selling Linux laptops now. Razer might start selling. Apparently they had their AI running on their little AI waifu in a bottle thing, running at CES on a Linux laptop from Razer. Most of the companies only sell these Linux laptops and models in the USA or Western regions. Well, Western region. So I guess that includes Europe too. If you are not in Europe or the US continents, actually Tuxedo. Yeah, Tuxedo I think does international shipping. They are based in, I think, France maybe, or maybe Belgium. But you can Tuxedo laptops are another one. There's a the Linux Experiment, that channel. That guy does sponsorships for them a lot too. But they can ship to the US, but it's like $100 extra just to do that. I'm like, that's a lot. Looks laptops are premium options where I live. Oh, that makes it suck even harder. Just depending on where you live, it's, yeah, I guess that could be. And just keep in mind, my perspective is I'm in the US. Hey, it's Riv. Hey, how's it going? Only reserved for rich people with money to splurge. Well, let me ask this. Is it just the Linux ones are reserved, or laptops in general? Even with Windows? You get hands on... Oh, wait. It's highly impossible to get an inexpensive laptop. I missed that, sorry. Oh, that sucks. How odd. That is I guess I shouldn't say it's odd. Other countries have, let's see, I saw ready or not too fantastic. Oh, nice. Windows and MacBooks are common and inexpensive to buy. MacBooks, seriously? Oh my god, those are the worst over here in the US. That's insane. I mean, although I will say, you can install Linux on a laptop that was designed with Windows or a MacBook. At this point, there is oh, what is it called? There's a MacBook, an Apple-based distro. It's based on Fedora, and I forgot what it was called. That's insane. That is insane. Over here, people would kill to have those laptops be less expensive. I mean, we just got the MacBook Neo, I guess, released. I guess they released that worldwide. It's okay-ish, I guess, but it's also still $600 US. So, I guess that's one thing, you know, you gotta take. I guess it's one thing you gotta take into consideration. You know, it's meant for like college students and stuff, as they said, but yeah, that is a lot of insanity right there. Also, since we are also, let's say, until very relatively recent, MacBooks had NVIDIA hardware, I think. Now they have the M2. Yeah, that's true. They have the M2 and all that stuff too. So also, I hope you don't mind, I'm gonna also get back onto the game as well. But yeah, so yeah, that sucks that Linux laptops are a premium where you live. That is insane. Man, I'm glad it's not the case over here. At least it's not yet. I mean, there's been a lot of strides to get that to be more of a thing here. So I can't necessarily say that it's not ever going to happen. But yeah, well, even with the M2 and all that, oh, actually they're up to the M4 now and the Mac. It's still egregiously expensive. The one that we have that is now a that is like 500 now, or it's $599 and $499 if you're a student. Those are running the Apple iPhone from like a year or two ago. So that's something else you gotta think about. I've seen people take those and start running gaming on it, just some light gaming. Yeah, my country, it's 99% Windows and Mac OS on the desktop, so most companies don't even bother importing Linux laptops. So Linux laptops are a sacred. Oh man, jeez. Okay, is it because they have to be imported that they become more expensive in the luxury? In that case? And people generally don't have a demand for Linux. Yeah, that's what we run into for stuff like Epic Tim Sweeney over Epic. It's like, oh, if we see a demand, we'll make Fortnite for Linux, but there's no demand. Like, yeah, there is, but whatever. Well, and so the biggest places you're seeing this demand, you're seeing it online with people that are just fed up with these recent updates that have been just destroying performance on Windows, that have been sending extra things, been forcing AI. Now, here's the thing. Here is a nice little thing that Microsoft is now supposedly doing. They're going to stop forcing the AI. They're going to stop forcing the updates and allow you to update when you want, because they know they screwed up at this point. So hopefully things will get better. I don't want people to have to come to Linux because they, have to jump ship because Windows made so many bad decisions. I want people to be on Linux because they like it better. Only online loud YouTubers and Westerns are complaining that much about Windows. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not complaining at all because I don't use it. I officially stopped using it probably like 2 years ago at this point, I think. Yeah, about 2 years ago now that I think about it. But yeah, no, I was just trying to be funny. I failed. That's the norm. Another big I guess by that same definition, I'm not really a big YouTuber either. I'm very small time. I do this as a hobby, by the way. I'm not like this is one reason why I haven't like started on these videos yet, because I have a full-time career in IT, and I also have a family, so I'm focused more on that. I do this like maybe 2 to 3, sometimes 3 nights a week, just for the game streaming and stuff, because I love playing games. I'm never going to stop. I will make time for that because that's always been a big part of my life. But I also do this as a hobby. This actually helps me. I used to be so shy that I would never speak unless spoken to, especially at work, and people noticed the difference after I started streaming. This has unlocked that level of confidence for me. But yeah, where I live, there's stereotypes of Linux is only for IT people. Can't stop them. Yeah, I'm trying to stop. I'd love to stop that stereotype, but no, that's here too. That's everywhere. That Linux is only for IT people. But the truth is, there's so much more. Like you were saying, you had Linux has slighted you by destroying all your data and all that. So, well, I guess locking out your data technically, because nobody had that knowledge set to be able to go in and retrieve that data one way or another. I don't want to make it sound like you got screwed over by those guys or anything. I don't think you did either. It's just there was probably a way to get that data. There's probably a way to repair your OS, even by going in with a live USB and just extracting the data onto another drive. Just depending on what actually happened there. It sounds like if Grub messed up, probably still could have gotten that data with a live USB or something. Yeah, and I'm not. Yeah. It is, yeah, it's definitely 3 years too late. I'd say they probably wiped your drive and got you back up on Windows that day or something. I hate that that freaking happened. Basically, Ubuntu won't boot. Nothing. No B-SOD. Just won't boot. Yeah. If yeah, I would say, I won't say 100% this was exactly what would happen, but I bet if if they were able to get a live USB of Ubuntu, load that up, they should have been able to see the drive. The only reason they wouldn't be able to see that drive is if there was something really wrong with that drive. They would have been able to possibly even repair the grub on that, because it sounds like the grub itself may have gotten hosed. But yeah, that's what's done is done. The past is the past. Whether you choose to give Linux another chance or not, totally up to you. If you don't, I fully understand. You may not want to take that chance again. It would probably take something drastic that happens with Windows to even make you even consider the idea. I totally get that. I'm not gonna sit here and try and force anything. I'm not gonna be like, come on, man, please, 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 until you do it. Nah. What works for you is what works for you. Like I said, Linux is for everybody, not everybody's for Linux. I will hammer that to the world. Did I already upgrade? Yeah, I upgraded REQUIEM already. Now I've been trying to convert Riv over here though, but I know Riv, so I will keep trying all the time. I'm gonna get him to do it. Get him to do it. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. But yeah, and even last night, this is funny because Riv was here last night. I started talking up a big game about how this runs so well on Linux. I'm getting 200 to 400 frames per second and all that stuff. I turned on HDR tonight, and hopefully this is all coming through very nicely on the stream without me doing anything else to it. But just no more than 2 minutes after that, I kept getting some crashes on this game. It was all in the same area too, and I was so tired. I was so mad about that. I just finally said screw it and went ahead, and it's like, okay, I think there's a good stopping point tonight. I started looking around today, and I thought, wait a second, why don't I just change Proton, give that a shot? And I was able to play through that area and it not crash. So I replayed it here while we were on here. But yeah, it was something simple. It sucks that, you may have to do that. You might have to do these extra little tweaks, but even then, just depending, because not everybody's going to always get the same amount of additional performance or whatever. Like me, I get a lot of performance, but I also, when I built this PC, I also made sure I had stuff that worked really well with Linux. That's another caveat. That's a gotcha that you got to think about. Since I like to do content creation, there's caveats with using DaVinci Resolve. If you are locked into Adobe, no matter what, yeah, don't do it. Do not recommend, because they don't support Linux. They're not going to. They don't have an incentive right now. Everybody's not going to swap over to Linux like that. Oh, I didn't know I had to repair my freaking body armor. Dang, making me do everything in this game. So yeah, there has been some strides in on the Adobe front though. Somebody's gotten an installer for Adobe CS Cloud 21, I guess from 2021, to actually install and run. So that's happening. There might be some incentive for some others to actually do that, or for Adobe to start doing that, because even if they can support it with Wine, that's a thing. The Affinity is another one. Somebody has a container that app image container that can run that, and all that is basically just everything's wrapped up in one file, all the supporting files and everything, and they've got it to where you can run that and it'll actually run this Affinity application for doing a lot of artwork and stuff. Yeah, but Linux users who use that method openly said they were pirating Adobe Photoshop to run it. No. Let me reiterate. Cloud, the cloud service that connects to the cloud. So I don't know if they had like a free account or they were able to log in with their account is my understanding of that. Now other people, they might be getting offline versions of that software and doing that. I don't really condone that because obviously, one, it's pirating in that sense. Where there are some instances where pirating may be justifiable, that's probably not the one you should choose to die on the hill of. Especially if in video editing or something. Photo editing, GIMP. Yeah, it's not as polished, but there's also like a billion other open source versions of some type of. It makes Linux users look bad in the eyes of companies. It makes them look bad in the eyes of corporations like Adobe, yes. And that's the other thing. It's like with anti-cheat. So you have anti-cheat, for Battlefield 6 or the one that COD uses. I forgot what they use. The ones for Fortnite, the one for Apex. They disable the ability to play that game with Linux. So with Apex, in an effort to reduce cheating. It didn't reduce cheating because all the cheat stuff's made for Windows. But yeah, Linux is also a scapegoat for that. Which also means if you want to be a Linux user, it makes you cool. Makes you a bad boy of the IT world, in the tech world. I look at myself and I realize, okay, that's not freaking true, but whatever. But yeah, no, it really depends. Not everybody on Linux is pirating stuff, you know, but they might use that as a reason to say, no, we're not going to do this, because they may not want to pour money into supporting this extra OS because they may not think they're going to get that money. EA used to support Linux, but they got sick of Linux because of all the support tickets Linux users were bringing in compared to Windows and Mac OS users. Well, here's the thing. They're actually hiring someone to make their anti-cheat compatible with Linux now. There was a post about that about 3 weeks ago. So we're gonna get EA anti-cheat on Linux before GTA 6. 3% of the market share and 50% of their support tickets. Though Adobe can take a long walk for sure. Off a short pier, also to keep you from gaming. Oh no, I'm enjoying this. One of the things I want to do is talk about Linux stuff. I feel like I might have to. I feel like I'm defending Linux a little bit, but you know that's all right. No, I don't know if it was EA. Maybe. Are you sure it wasn't Epic? Because Tim Sweeney, I think Tim Sweeney over at Epic, I think he lost a lover to a Linux gamer. That's why he hates Linux. That's why he's trying to take down Valve so bad. He had to have been slighted by a lover that left him for Linux players or something, or he had a girlfriend that was a Linux person and she left him, and now he's taking it all out on Linux users. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Oh my god, it's so insane to see what he says about it though on Twitter X stuff. His takes on Linux stuff is a little bit out of context too, so I don't know. It's one of those things where EA, like I said, is they put out a job posting to hire somebody to make their latest anti-cheat compatible with Linux now. So that's something that's coming down the pipeline, and I can't wait for that personally. I'm excited for that mess. Don't know why I call it a mess, but whatever. Now we got it. Oh, cool. My web navigation buttons on the side buttons on the mouse actually go through here as Q and E does. Nice. How the crap? Where is? It said I had a repair kit. I got a repair kit for it. Maybe it just auto applied it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Where's that last one at? I think it's like one building over. Soon we'll be riding that motorcycle. That sweet, sweet motorcycle. But yeah, as far as oh. And everybody in the city was packing. Insane. Okay, I can't go through that door. Is this even the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. No, it's not. Ah. Wrong way. But yeah, I will say this as my official stance on all that. Linux, again, Linux is for everyone, but not everyone's for Linux. The whole thing with it having to be for, you know, IT guys only, that is now becoming less and less true. They are. Oh, hello. Wait a second. I know I didn't really. I couldn't have hit that, could I? Aim assist is off, so. Okay. I guess the explosives have a hitbox. That's pretty big. Gas station, container. Oh, container. Go into the container. So as far as let's see, where was I? Okay, we're recovering Linux. That's for everyone. Not everyone's for Linux. And then we have, oh yeah, stereotypes of it's only for IT guys, that kind of stuff. I would love to get rid of that stereotype. There are so many distributions out there that are less and less technically required, or require less and less technical knowledge, I should say. I think with Cache OS, you know, like I said, these are the ones that are geared toward gamers. These are the ones that are more geared toward not having to do as much. You're not having to worry about like the command line or anything. But a lot of these distros are trying to make it less and less required. Oh, no. Ah, crap, I missed. Oh, double shot. Ah, 2 for the price of 1 on that. That was so cool. Oh, crap. Yep. Bring it. Ha ha! Woo! Burn! Oh, what? No, don't get up. Don't get up on my account. Oh, shoot! Ah! Oh, crap. No, not Requiem. Okay, that's useless. Oh, shit. Ah! There we go. Oh my god. I think of this as like a bunch of wearing. Baltic states versus the USA, like Windows or Mac OS. Interesting comparison there. Yeah, they are kind of like that, I guess you could say. I mean, if you truly think about it, yeah. Like I've mentioned before, you've got your three bases of everything. You got Debian, you got Arch, and you got Red Hat. Then you got, you know, everything that comes off of those. So yeah, I could see that as a fair comparison. Oh, I was gonna say. Ooh, Marksman 1A. Sniper rifle. Now I don't have to pretend with the regular rifle. So one day, it's gotten so much more traction. Yeah, if you look at it, it's only like 3-4% of the desktop market share. But that has come up a long way, mostly due in part to the Steam Deck. That has been a huge help in that effort. And eventually, that's going to grow even more. Yeah, you've had some people that have had some problems with Windows, and yeah, that is thanks to a lot of YouTubers being very vocal about it. I mean, and I'm not even blaming them for it. There have been some really bad mess ups with some of these with some of these updates and everything on Windows, and the decisions from Microsoft to, you know, just strictly push AI on everybody, that kind of thing. I really hope that's true about them not just coming off of the AI kick. Really hope that's true. I guess I'm not going that way, am I? No, I guess not. Where's that last piece at? Oh, that is a relay. Oh. I'm smart. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, Linux is pretty much it's kind of like a David and Goliath kind of deal, I guess. One way to think about it. And I've had my fair share of bad experiences inside of Windows that have led me to... Oh, hello. That led me to actually, you know, go into, you know, more Linux. Ooh. And a lot of people get there one way or another, you know, that end up on Linux. For me, my official straw that broke the camel's back was just a lot of crappy updates on Windows. And this isn't even in the recent ones. This is like a couple of years ago. Oh, Uncle Leon, your knees, they're gonna blow out. Yeah, I need to go the other way. But yeah, oh, to date, my most beloved sniper is from Destiny. Patience and Time, which allowed which allowed user to remain in stealth whilst aiming. Flavored text if you've got it. They'll never see it coming. Oh, okay. Do you still play Destiny 2? Does anybody still play that? Cause I know Bungie's about to have a bad day, I think. Marathon does not seem to be going well. Can I climb over this? Nope. Maybe I can go in here. Wait a second. I know where that is. Also, heck yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy this chat about Linux, though. I hope I'm doing okay to, you know, answer questions and such. Yeah, I've come through here, I think. I did from Alpha and D1 and beyond through last year, so I've fallen off, but not before earning the Queen's Guard title, a true test in tenacity. Oh, nice. I guess I'm going back down here. I don't know if this is the right way, but we're about to find out. Okay, I think we're about to find out it's the wrong way. Yeah, honestly, with Destiny, that was actually one of the games that I was playing that, but it got so tiring and repetitive. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was just doing the same thing over and over and over. And I just, I fell out of it, kind of started hating it a little bit. Oh, come on, Lee, you can make that. You're still jumping off high things, too, that you shouldn't be. Okay, so obviously I need to go down into the sewers, or the subway. But one thing that did make me upset with Destiny 2 was Bungie when they when the Steam Deck was first coming out. Well, actually after the Steam Deck first came out, they had made an announcement that anybody trying to connect with a Steam Deck or a Linux account or a Linux OS was going to be banned permanently. And I thought that was some BS. Is this even the way I need to go? I think so. Yeah, when they said that, I was like, okay, well, screw you too. Same thing actually goes for Apex. Even if they do bring it back to Linux, I'm not going to play it. The fact of what they said, that Linux players were, you know, the reason that Linux players were the cheaters and the reason they were not going to support it anymore and block it off. All right, well, you don't need me to play, obviously. Ah, I forgot about this one. Forgot about the fact that I needed a crank to get in here. Okay, why is that dust falling? But yeah, same goes for Destiny 2. Screw them. They already made me pay twice to get all my stuff, DLC and everything between two different systems. Between PlayStation and PS4 and the you... let's oh, was this just a extra thing? All right then. Was kind of hoping this was a way out. Oh wait. Yay! It was a way out. It didn't help, but it was a way out. Yeah, how am I supposed? Wait a second. I think I missed something very obvious over here. Well, let's go back and find out. But yeah, as far as some of them I can understand. They moved to a new anti-cheat. The anti-cheat didn't support links like League of Legends. Not a game I would be playing personally, but I also get it. Rifle ammo. Where's this rifle ammo? Oh, it's right there. There's that. How am I supposed to get the freaking hell over here? Gas powered generator. Oh, here we go. Due to let's see. Last shown hard to the seasonal BP and FOMO eventually geared resetting. Eventually gear resetting discourages players over long, and any game with a BP really battle pass really is lazy slot. Fortnite has infected everyone else's slash rant. Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, you're right on that though. I'm not sure if it was Fortnite that did it necessarily. That is the cause of it. But yeah, no. That battle pass BS and everything. That really is the worst. So no, I fully agree with that. Okay, I know I've been this way. There's gotta be something I missed. Okay, I went down there. Ah, I was supposed to go down this way. Wait a second. Ah, here we are. But yeah, no, I agree. Battle passes ruined a lot of games. The other problem with Destiny was when you looked at it, it freaking you really couldn't tell the difference on the startup screen for Destiny 2. You couldn't tell the difference between that and freaking a Twitch stream. I mean, it looked like the front page of Twitch with ads. It was just freaking awful. Okay, I guess I can't go this way either, can I? But I needs to. Can I not, like... Oh crap, how do I get over there then? But yeah, all these games that use like FOMO and stuff, I hate that. I hate that word too, but I'll use it because it's the proper word to use for the examples. By the way, let me ask, how does the output look? Does the screen look pretty good? Doesn't look washed out or anything? I don't know how to get back over there then. Oh wait, hold on. Container. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm in a different spot. Okay. Okay. Oh, he has a chainsaw? Oh crap. Oh no, he has a spear. Shoot. Why can't I aim? Oh my god. What the hell? There we go. Ah, shoot. And there we go. Ah, crap. Not sure what to reference other. Oh crap! Ah! Okay, that was literally my bad. There we go. Woo. Well, I mean, does it look sharp? Does it look colorful? That kind of thing. It doesn't look like it's gray or anything like that. Because what I'm trying to make sure of is I turn on HDR and I don't have anything like converting it to SDR for the stream. So I'm a little worried that it may not be coming through properly. But at the same time, from everything I've seen, it looks like it should be fine. And I'm almost sure it is, but thought I'd get a second opinion. And I really thought I was gonna have to have like 4 keys for this. But if it looks fine to you, then that should be good for me. Oh. Open all BSAA containers. Oh, nice, nice. Okay. BSA emblem charge. Oh, for sniper rifles. Nice. Increase the firepower only when the scope is not equipped. What the? What? Ooh, A600? Okay. Let's replace this rifle. Oh, just that's much zoom. Okay. Well, all right then. Oh, I probably need to go in here. Now, I initially came in here before at the very beginning, and it says there's I think a shotgun shells in here. This is where we ran into that freaking huge spider. Oh, that's just shadows. Whew. Something else, ray tracing does work in this game and on Linux, along with HDR. But I tried ray tracing and the performance hit, and it didn't really look that great. So I will be the first to say that. Actually, I notice a lot of people when they game, they don't think they probably don't see a good performance use. I mean, yeah, it can make the shadows and everything look nice and all, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it actually does anything. Oh, I'm like way off, by the way. Okay, back downstairs. Back downstairs. Alright, if I get it down there, I can't go any further. Oh, man. He tripped and I thought something was grabbing me. The mention of the chainsaw has me wanting to listen to break stuff. Yes, maybe just start style, making me overthink, question though. Looks sharp and good contrast. Okay, good. That makes me feel a lot better about that. Okay. So I think I know what I need to, where I need to go. I just don't know how to get there right now. Unless one of these. You know what? Let's try it. So one thing I need to make a clip on is that epic chainsaw battle from last night's stream. Cause that was insane. I had a chainsaw, I was just tearing them all up, then another one with the chainsaw comes out. And we had a duel, we were dueling chainsaws because they also had armor. It spiked armor and everything. So I need to make a clip of that for sure. What was interesting is in YouTube Studio, it said, use our AI assistant to see when are some good clips. I already knew I was going to make a clip of it, but crazy enough, it actually did suggest that because I was like, okay, let's see what it does. I'm curious. And that was the first one it mentioned was the chainsaw battle. I was like, huh. Now, if I can just figure out how to get back to where I was before. Okay, let's try it. Oh crap, that's right, there was a canister. I mean a generator that I needed to fill up. Or fuel up. Maybe it was down here. But yeah, I was like, okay, well, they got me on that one. So yeah, I definitely gotta get that. Tomorrow is my day to myself, where I get to basically not be required to do any kind of anything. So I'm gonna work on clips, not out of some kind of you know, responsibility need, but because I want to, because I enjoy it. And I'll do it in DaVinci Resolve, not Adobe. Oh, I left some zombies. Well, let's see if I can sneak up. Got him. And now we wait. But yeah, I don't think our other viewer, our Bidoff, was still in here, but I hope I gave some good insights on it, on Linux and everything. They had a bad experience for sure, and part of that is so many people are hyping up Linux, but they're not actually going over any caveats or gotchas or anything. I actually try to do that because I don't want somebody to jump in and be like, I lost everything. Okay, where's this one at? Oh, around here? I don't know where this one's at. Are they on top? Or are they in? Okay, they may be inside here. Yeah, shotgun's gonna be the way to go. Explosion! Wait, was it literally just a trap? Man, that's some BS. Ooh, another one. Okay, okay. I didn't realize there was a bunch of oh. Well, that's a machine gun ammo to pick up. Where'd it go? Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Give me that machine gun ammo. Grr. Fine. My only question is, oh, shotgun shells around the corner. Ooh, I see them now. Still know where machine gun ammo is, but whatever. So I was hoping there was a way to this, like the sewers. Oh, did not see this before. I don't have enough room for gunpowder? Or 2 shotgun shells, apparently. Wait, I know what to do. 1. Oh, what? Ah, haha, there we go. Okay. Let's make some bullets. Oh, we can do this too. Handgun ammo, handgun ammo is always good to have. Okay, now I can, and I got space. All right then. Nope. Yeah, I'm actually not sure where I'm supposed to go on this. Just had to make sure. I was gonna say, what's this? I know what that is though. Splash! Wait, what was that past? Oh, sewage facility. Okay, just now. That's where I need to go. Sewage facility. That should lead me down to. That's the ladder I was looking for. Okay, yeah. Make sure there's nothing else. Wait, I passed that up, didn't I? I freaking passed it up. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Son of a damn it! Ow. My knees. Although, what I need is back that away. Way back that away. Alright then. Also rearranged my monitors tonight for the stream. So I'm actually playing on my ultra widescreen right now. Not seeing any kind of performance hits, but I do have it running in a just a 2560 by 1440. The ultra wide can do 3550, I think, by 1440. But at this point, it would look really weird on the stream. But one thing that's cool I thought of And honestly, let me show this off on the Linux side of things. I'm gonna make a whole other, I don't know, so I'm not like making like different things here. I'll make a desktop capture. Desktop. So this is actually what it looks like on my screen. So we'll do that. Okay, so that's what I actually see on my screen right now, but I could play this in ultra wide without any issues. But what I want to do now, yeah, you can see my taskbar and everything. So we're just going to minimize. So here's something that's pretty cool to do. I was initially going to have it so that the game only took up this much of the space. Because what I can do is, like, let's say this chat here, if I wanted to detach my chat, and this is initially what I had planned to do, I can hold down shift and I can put it like right here, and I can have the game like right here, so I can see the chat like right beside the game while it's in a 16:9 configuration. And this is a cool little thing you can do. You can move these windows so it resizes specifically. This is a cool little feature in KDE that I love. Yeah, this is just the chat. This is the YouTube chat right here. You can even edit these things. Windows key, or as it's called in here, meta key. You can edit the size of all these too. You can have it so that that's bigger than this. You can delete one of these out. But if I wanted to, let's say, now that's a new config. So really cool stuff like that. Let's see, let's return that back to the YouTube window. That's nothing important. I just wanted to show off a bit. All right, back to it. And I am still nowhere near close to. Wait a second. No, I gotta go back there again. From the looks of it. Now, where I really expect the ultra wide for as the gaming monitor to come in handy is going to be when I'm doing like Ace Combat, and I've got my because I did some thrifting and I got a Thrustmaster stick, and oh, hold up, wait, have I actually been this way yet? Yeah, I have. This is how I got out. I'm so turned around. I'm so lost. Okay, there's my way up. So since I didn't notice that before, I'm gonna head back over here. Oh, don't tell me that was just I'm gonna be so mad if that's all it was. Guess the other part is making sure I can actually get to it. Oh, damn it. That's all that was. It was just this room. Now I feel really dumb. And that ladder was the way to get up there. Crap. But yeah, I started playing Ace Combat Skies Unknown. That was on the 16 by, I think it's actually a 16 by 10 monitor, if I'm not mistaken. And it's nice and all. But I wasn't playing with HDR. I could with that monitor, but now I'm looking at this monitor and I'm like, you know, it would be nice to have a full-out flight sim in front of me with the ultra wide, where I could do everything on it. So I decided to go that route. I'm having so many problems getting to this stupid place. Why can't I just get there? I'm gonna try this again. See, that's Central Camp. Why can't I get there? And I just realized, I think the generator I was looking for was actually on a rooftop. So let me try that. Okay, yeah, that's right. It was over here. It's in the logistics warehouse. Oh, it was in here. 'Cause I'm dumb. Oh, I wonder if these guys are gonna regen. I just saw a load, or I mean a save. Here where I'm at. Okay. I guess we're about to find out. Oh yeah, I remember doing this now. The fact that we have that music happening just tells me I'm about to be attacked. Or they're just trying to psych me out. Oh. Ah, my knees. I felt that in my knees. Oh, there's the ladder. That's right, there was a gas powered generator up here that I needed to get in that. Ah. Oh my god. I've been looking all over for this. And now I don't need the gas tank anymore. Machine gun and hand grenade. We're gonna zip line. All right, here it comes. Zip line time.
All right, I can use that.
You can. Okay. Okay. I was like, do I have to go get parts for it? Okay, what's about to happen? I have trust issues from this game. Trash can with scraps, okay. Cool with that. So far, so good. Okay, it looks like we gotta break our way into that. I wish you could turn off. I didn't see where you could turn off yellow paint and all that stuff. I guess we're not using the elevators. Question is, do we go upstairs first or do we... I guess we'll go in this room first. Okay, what's in here? Oh god, that sudden switch he made just kind of had me a little paranoid about that. It's like, what's happening? Alright, so far so good. What was that? Oh, here it comes. We just know it. Or not. Oh. Die, raccoon. The raccoon. Oh, definitely don't want to go jump down that. This looks like a boss fight area, though. It's got all the makings for it. Oh, here's another place to go. Guess we'll ascend this hill. Oh, yep, here we go. Oh, this is insane. I hope nobody has a fear of heights. He's gonna knock that over and it's gonna awaken something, isn't it? No, I guess not. I know they're doing this on purpose. They're trying. They get you so used to it that they've decided, okay, yeah, we're gonna just mess with them now. I was gonna say, like, what's my option to jump here? And now I know. Oh, it's gonna fall, isn't it? Damn it, Capcom! You're faking me out on everything I'm possibly guessing here.
Damn it.
Yeah, that didn't work out. Oh. Oh. Well, when there's a hole, build a bridge. Okay then. Tap to tap 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 tap. Hey Obi. I was just making tap noises. I was saying the word tap, that's all. No need to freak out. Oh, I'm gonna have to avoid those, aren't I?
Oh, fuck.
Yep. At least it wasn't a constant thing. Do I really gotta slide down that? Jump down that? I guess so. Glass surfaces are incredibly fragile and require extra caution. However, shooting glass out from under an enemy will cause them to fall through. Yeah, I kind of figured. Ay, 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 ay. Ah, crap. No! No! Oh, crap, 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 crap. See ya. No! That did not work. Wait a second. There's a beat. That helps. Yes! Oh, you know what? Oh, crap! Oh, son of a bitch! Quit shooting his feet, dude! Man! Ah! I mean, I guess I'm telling him to stop, but it's really me doing it, but...
Time to find a way up.
Huh, how do you suppose we do that, Leon? Come on, Uncle Leon, you can think of it. Hey, Obi. Oh, I see. Wait, do I need to... Oh, wait, I see. What the... No! I was hitting Q! Son of a damn it! Wait, where am I at? I gotta do it all over? Ah, lame. Yeah. Oh, snap! You're going down there one way or another. Yeah. Did I get them all? No. Haha. Let's see if I can sucker him onto this. Wait, can I crush him with that? Nope. Was that all of them? I think that was all of them. Yeah, I believe that was all of them. Okay, 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 okay. Nice. Gotta conserve that ammo. Okay, I think we're good on that. What's my health like? Yeah, I'm fine, but okay. That's one thing who gave the zombies freaking guns, man? Wasn't cool. Is this gonna be a boss fight or a gauntlet? It's gonna be a gauntlet, I bet. Usually the boss fights, they like introduce a little bit and then chase you around.
Okay, let's find those dead.
Ooh.
Indians.
Before I grab that, is there anything else I can grab in here? You know what? That's a great idea right there. In fact, I am going to, I think I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back. I am going to save. Great, we'll do a separate save here. Yep, we'll put a BRB up. Okay, be right back. Okay, and back. Take that BRB off. But okay, now I feel refreshed. Let's see here. Let's try and do something here. Body armor level 2. Sounds good to me. We got 25k left. Only when the scope is not equipped. But I have a scope. It's a reinforced bolt. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe. Change the mag. Okay. I heard somebody upstairs. That wasn't my brother. Okay. Alright, we saved. We got that. Let's grab this. I have a feeling I'm not going to get out easy with it. Now we got a full detonator.
Picked up the relay.
Great job. Now to get through that gate.
Yep.
Yeah. Just gotta figure out how to get down from here first.
How do I get down from here? That's a pretty good question. Maybe there's another zip line or something set up somewhere? Okay. Okay. Alright, what's waiting around this door? Oh, nothing so far. Oh, okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Oh boy.
That'll get me down.
Huh? No. Zombie. 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 That one's got... That's gonna throw an axe at me. Yeah, looks like all I get to do was go this way. Now, question is, can I sneak up on them? Yes, I can. That's such a cool move. Is that one with the axe around here? Or, oh, it wasn't an axe. They had a bunch of freaking rebar and concrete. Okay. So we'll go back around this way. He didn't have anything on. Okay. Nope, nope, nothing on them. All right. Crap. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. Yay! Oh. He was still here. I will say, when you play as Leon, it doesn't have as much of the horror effect. Because he's just so badass. Oh boy. Where was he at? Ah! Son of a damn it! Ah, I didn't even see that crap. Anything back here? Yep. There's more up there too. Wait, are they down here? I'd say they shouldn't be down here. Are they up there? Oh, I should have waited. Oh crap! Ah ha 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 ha! See ya. All right, come on, Leon. You got an axe. Oh boy. That one just fell from the sky. Oh! Raining zombies. Oh. Actually, I should probably make some stuff real quick. Yes, and quickly get back into my inventory so it pauses them. Actually, I should probably... Can I make the other ammo? Or maybe it takes the rifle ammo. Okay, where's that one at? It... Oh. He's just reaching into the concrete and grabbing rebar? Stop doing that. Jeez. Or a 5070 laptop versus desktop, huh? Wait, oh, okay, I missed one. What do you think about laptop GPUs like the RTX 4060 laptop versus desktop, or the 5070 laptop versus... Oh, okay. Welcome back, by the way. I don't know if you actually left or anything. So yeah, oh, you shit. Desktop versus laptop GPUs is... It really depends. So they've made a lot of strides on that. Okay. Hey, get off me. Nice. Oh god. No. Oh god. That freaking hurt. Take your recovery item, man. Jeez. Holy crap. Okay. That was unexpected. All right, desktop versus laptop GPUs. Okay. So the thing is, there's a difference in how much each one takes. So your desktop is going to take more power in order to do all of its processing and everything. They are engineered to be used from moderate to heavy use. You can technically use laptops heavily, but they are generally designed with power consumption in mind. So they're typically keeping that a little bit lower for the fact that it's a laptop. Now, other things like, you know, APUs and AI chips, things like that are also helping the way with power consumption and being able to do a lot of stuff. Oh god, come on, are you freaking kidding me? Oh boy. Oh shit! Woo! Okay. Just to be sure. I just wanted to get this freaking herb. So anyways, and they keep the hits coming, don't they? All right, so with that in mind, I think if you're going to do, if you're going to do any kind of gaming on a laptop, yeah, you would still want to go for what is what makes sense for what you're going to do. Are you trying to do mobile gaming or something, or are you trying to do AI processing? Are you trying to do do LLMs or whatnot? You know, depending on what you're trying to actually do. If you're going for, let's say, a 50...
For the other side.
What? I gotta do the other side now? Oh, man. So if you're trying to get a GPU in order to do a lot of calculation and everything, you'll probably want it on the desktop more, unless you have a need for it to be done in a mobile setting. Ah, I missed. Oh. Crap. Really? Oh, if the laptop was always plugged in, then why are you getting a laptop if it's always going to be plugged in? Because with a desktop, you can theoretically get better cooling as well, so that improves the performance overall. And with you'll have a higher power rating, so better consumption for the CPU as well. Oh, I'm back here. Screw it. Oh, no. So, that being said, I would compare the desktop to be a lot better because the overall components and performance that you can get from all the other pieces of it are much better compared to what the laptop can actually provide. Now, some laptops are really good, but and also you gotta take into other things into consideration, like you know, the type of CPU and all. But generally, it's going to be better. You're going to be better off if you're using a desktop, especially if you're doing a lot of high-end processing, that kind of thing. Ah, crap. Fudge. Yeah. Okay, well, that works. But if you need... Oh, what the frick? What the hell? Oh my god. That asshole. Oh my god. Just out of nowhere, freaking concrete slab. Oh. Where? But I mean, if something where you need to be on the go, then yeah. You'll generally get better performance out of the desktop because there's more. The power supply can be, you know, utilized more with all the components together. You don't have to worry about any kind of power throttling, because the reason I was harping on the power so much in comparison is the mobile. That chainsaw's on fire. Oh yeah, he's ironed up. Oh shit! You. Right. Yep, I might be screwed. Oh snap! Oh shit! What the hell? Ah, floating bullets. My weakness. Shit. Are we getting Chainsaw Man before GTA 6? Right? Now, get off me. Give me that chainsaw, damn it. Chainsaw, give it. Oh, did I break it? Son of a damn it. Okay, so last night, I had an epic battle with chainsaws last night. It was so grandiose. Come on, walk over there. Yeah, so it was, we had a chainsaw duel with one of those. It was so freaking awesome. Oh, here we go. That'll get your attention. Oh yeah, I can tell you your spec. I can tell you the specs. He was gonna throw that at me. Really? I missed them that many times? Yeah, I can tell you. In fact, why don't I show you? Alright, so while I was saying you were gone, here, Obi. So, let's see here. Obi. Okay, now we bribed him. Alright, let's go ahead and minimize this. So yeah, if we open up terminal, this is really fun. Oh, you can do fast fetch. And here we are. So I have an AMD Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. and I've got 9070 XT. I've also got the integrated graphics built into this chip. That's just something that comes with it. I'm running 64 gigs of RAM. I have a 2 and a 1 terabyte hard drive SSD and a 6 terabyte hard drive, or not SSD, I'm sorry, NVMe drives and a 6 terabyte drive. Then I also have an attached 4 terabyte in there with 2 monitors. Oh, the font's super small? Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, we can fix that. How's that? So yeah, we're running Bazite with AMD Ryzen 9800X 3D, 9070 XT video card, and a couple of fairly sized hard drives. Then I got a ultra wide and a 1440p monitor attached, running plasma, KDE plasma. Yeah, those the specs. Yeah, and that's the other thing. That is another thing I want to harp on. Everybody says that Linux does run faster, and it does. It runs games. It can run a lot of games faster because there's not a lot of bloat. They've actually recently been talking about telemetry inside of Windows for gaming, where it's actually using the CPU to send gaming data live as you are playing your game, which is costing some FPS. I don't think it's costing a whole lot, but it's to some gamers that's precious FPS. So, you know, kind of a bad thing for that to be doing. But yeah, it's there's just less overhead on the resources for the most part. I mean, you can max out things and cause your desktop to run like it's a Windows machine with all this extra stuff that Windows has. Yeah, nothing says you can't do that. But I have fairly decent specs. I have just upgraded this past August. Yeah, I upgraded this past August. I upgraded just before the AI data center crap happened. So I got lucky. My RAM didn't cost me over $1,000 for half of it. So, but I built this thing to be a gaming machine. I also wanted to make sure I could take advantage of RDNA 4 versus 3 when I upgraded my card initially too. So yeah, I've got some pretty decent specs on here. Had to buy away 32 gig of RAM for the same price in 2 years. Oh god. I hope that those come down at some point sooner than 2 years. Some people keep projecting that it's going to be worse, but that could just be them trying to, you know, keep that really high. It's 500 now where I live to buy 2.6. Is that DDR4 or 5? Because we had to upgrade my wife's with DDR4 about back in January actually. It cost me 500 for 32 gigs of that. No, wait, did we do 32? No, I think we may have done 64. One sec. Okay, yeah, it was 64 gigs. It cost 500 to like 215 each, or no, 275 each, so a little over 500. It's relatively cheap, but a lot of people have been buying it out in places and scalping it because of that. Yeah, these people are like the scum of the earth, the scalpers. The same ones that buy the that buy all the graphics cards when they buy everything when it's brand new. They buy it all out, use bots and everything to make their purchases. Just scummy people. And then they go on the marketplaces and sell it for egregious prices. I freaking hate them. They are scum. Ooh. Let's not have to worry about that one coming back after me. But yeah, you can get DDR4 cheap, relatively cheap right now, still. DDR5 is, which is what I've got. I got very lucky. I'm not even gonna try and play that off as if, like, you know, I wasn't lucky. If it was the price it is now, I wouldn't have what I have. That's for sure. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now what?
You know what? Where are they coming from? Oh
We'll
god.
have to take the next one.
Oh boy. Woo. Oh, oh. There we go. Oh, that was cool. That was so cool. Haha! See ya. Oh, here you come. That was kind of cool shooting in midair. Oh. Ow! Oh shit!
Damn it.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Hey Obi. Chill. Yikes. Okay, that was pretty cool though.
This is my lucky day.
Oh, crap, no! Don't bite me!
Shit.
Now I have to sharpen this. I gotta get out of this place. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, now I recognize where I'm at. I thought I like skipped this or something before. Oh, let's see, what was that? Reach the ground using the suspended platform. Oh, okay. Not really much of an accomplishment, just more of what you're supposed to do.
Luckily, I found a bike. Should make up for lost time.
Great.
I can't wait.
It's 15 miles to the city center on the 419.
Okay. Are we cutting straight to the bike? I think so. Oh, but yeah, yeah, I will not lie and say that I was not lucky on that. Oh, yes. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of my specs. I actually have, I upgraded from fairly decent ones too. It's still kind of an older machine. Still kind of an older machine, but overall, I could still use that one to game as well and do some high-end gaming with it. Oh.
All right. Should make it there in no time.
Good to hear. How are the roads? Leon?
The roads are awesome.
Just a few potholes.
Oh, come on. He's got a motorcycle? And a rocket launcher? What a jerk. No, can't stop me. Oh, what the fresh hell is this? Oh, crap. Let's hope Obi doesn't see this. He'll freak
Stage
out.
just keeps getting better and better.
Ah! All right. Oh, now I gotta deal with him?
Pups could use more training.
Right? Oh, come on! Oh, Jesus! No! Oh, that sucked.
The stage just keeps getting better and better.
Damn it. Oh. Okay.
Pups could use more training.
Man. I don't think this is where we kill this guy. Not yet. I'm sure we do at some point, obviously.
So much for the direct route.
Nice. Make sure I don't How many bullets did this guy take?
Good Ken. Seriously. I don't give up that easy.
Evidently. Oh, come on. I mean, this is some definitely. It's definitely badass. Who cares if it's realistic or not? Oh, it could be kind of realistic. Who knows? Good thing I realized that they need me to also steer. Oh crap. Can I have that back? Dang!
I've had enough of you! I know the feeling!
Yes, we got our axe back.
Come on!
We're gonna play chicken with him? I don't think that kills him though. There's no way he dies from that. As much shit as he put us through as Grace, there's no way he dies from that. I'm sure he's still alive. No, he's not.
You should be close to the coordinates.
Yeah. Looks like it. I'll take a look around then.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Well, it has saved my place. Let's see, it gives me an actual save place real quick. I didn't say if there's an option to get rid of the yellow paint though. Not saying that like as trying to be elitist or anything. I just I don't feel like I really need that. Oh no.
It's still standing.
Our old stomping grounds. God, I remember RE2 was actually the first Resident Evil I played. I started with 2 and then we got 1 and then 3. Then 4 came out and was like, oh my god. Came out, so I think we got it on GameCube initially. Then we ended up getting the Wii version maybe? No, I don't think we got the Wii version. There's probably a typewriter or something in here. Man. Oh no. I think after this I need to go back and play 2 remake. Or even 2 original. I've got the GOG version. Hey! Oh god, he scared me. Arrive at RPD. Let me guess, I need power. I need a tool to get in. Aha! There's no way this thing still works. Aw.
Sherry, I'm in RPD.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go through and play 2 remake.
BSAA set up HQ here.
I played it on PlayStation 4, but not on the PC version I've got. Well, I think I may have started it off when I was like testing stuff out with my initial gaming on Linux stuff years ago. Oh man. You can't save anyone. That's mean.
That fucking guy. And
Oh,
Grace.
there's Grace.
Shit, she's in danger. Sherry found Grace.
At RPD?
Yeah, exactly. Someone's been expecting us.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well.
Got a lock on her location. Headed there now.
Copy that.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go ahead and stop for the night. God, this was fun. And Bidoof, I really enjoyed that conversation with you, by the way. So if you're still listening, hopefully one day I can help you see the good things in Linux. But I do plan to make videos about it and give those warnings of, you know, what to look out for and some more education on it, because yeah, you are absolutely right. People are just saying like, oh, jump in. Please don't do that. Please don't just jump in. Do some research. Make sure it's what you want to do, what you need. It's got what you need, because it may not be for you. And that's what I want to emphasize and stress for everybody who wants to do Linux. I want everybody to do Linux, but I also want everybody to, you know, make sure it's the right move for them. Anyways, I am Obi, and I will be working on some clips and stuff, and try to do some highlights tomorrow. So I'm gonna do some video editing, most likely. And then yeah, I'll be back here on Friday, probably at midnight. I'm still trying to decide if that's the right time frame for me. Anyways, I'm Obi, and I'm out. Have a good night.